Well, good evening, Tubes. How's she going? Oh, I am just freaking run out. Oh, hi, I had one frick of a day today, let me tell you. Holy jumping, I'm glad she's over. I mean, 2 funerals in one day, full size, is a lot for one person to do. Now, mind you, I've done more than that. I think one day I've done 4. I had 4 in one day, and that really sucked. But this was the one. Oh, sorry, I'm just on the iPhone. This was the one where they were 2 funerals today, about 10 car lengths apart at the exact same time. Bad planning, I'm presuming. So, anyways, I had fully intended to do a normal video for you today, but she just didn't come about. I got out here and I started making the circle for the scatter. No, oof, boy, I need to get to sleep. The I'm looking right at it. The round garden that we're gonna put some color into. That's all I know what it's called. I started working on that, and I'll show you what I got done here this morning. And then the vault guy showed up, and then that was it all after that. So I got the circle all cut out, and I showed you a little bit on the video this morning how I did that. It worked out pretty good. Had the excavator, a little mini X, sitting here in my trailer and everything. You can still see the tire marks from the trailer. It was sitting here. You can see the mini X was sitting here. I guess you can see that. And then the trailer was sitting here. Tractor was hooked over here, ready to dig. And I just, put her down there so you can see where the blade was. Sat here all frickin' day, and I never got back to it. Just did not have time today for that. So between getting funeral stuff going, and I cut a little bit of grass here today. I cut this section in behind us here, and actually I cut another one over here too. I cut this one last night, so it's all cut now. About 3 days it'll look like I don't need it again, but anyways, what can we do? So yeah, I just never got back to doing her, which kind of ticked me off because I wanted to get that done and the screenings in today, and leveled off and then tamped down and ready to lay block, but nope. It did not happen. So I was out mowing the one section way back here on what I'm going to call the south run of the water line, and I seen it dripping, and it's one of those ball valves. I'm like, well, that's weird, shouldn't be doing that. So I turned it on, turned it off, and it looked like the thing had split or something. So I'm gonna just I wanted to get out and change that today too. I couldn't find the time, so I'm just gonna head back to the main here and just shut it off for tonight. And if it's bright enough still, maybe we'll walk back and have a look, see what's going on with it. So I've got the 2 mains here. So in here, there's one coming here that goes to that side, and this one here, your gate valves, shuts off, go down through that side. Now, I put these in here when I got here, when I started this job, because it was just basically one line and it split the 2 ways, and I'm like, how do you isolate anything, like if I got a leak like we do back here, well, normally I would have to shut off the whole entire thing, so everything gets shut off. Well, now I just shut off the one run. So that's why I did that. And I'm just gonna walk back here and look at this thing. It's got a split, I guess, and then hopefully by the time I get back here there's still a little bit of pressure. I gotta walk over this section to the next section, and then it's over here in this. Yeah. Whew. It's just been one long day, let me tell you. And she started bright and early, and look at this. It's like almost 9 o'clock and I'm still out here. So after this, I'm going home. I have had enough for today. So tomorrow, hopefully, if all sleeps well tonight, we'll say, I'm going to try to get out early. Try to get out early and get this digging going here before I have to open the gate, and then there's nobody gonna coming through the gate and, you know, staring at me funny as they drive by while I'm filming me dig the holes, or dig that little square or circle out. Holy cow. Wow. I need to go home to bed. She's been too long of a day. So I see this tap here is, for some reason people use this tap here and they can never shut the stupid thing off. Look at that. Shuts off. That looks like a... what size is that? Oh, for frig's sakes, is that 3/4 inch? It looks like 3/4 inch. Usually these little things say on it, but I think that's a 3/4 inch pipe. So what I'm going to do, I think, is switch this for one of the ball valves. They had all those kind of taps in here, old brass taps and stuff, leak like freaking crazy. And I switched them all to these kind of homemade things. I'll see if I've got one here that I've made. Well, actually, the one we're going to I made. I put on it. Yeah, that's an old tap. But the ball valves are pretty positive shut off, right? I mean, those ones, they don't grip them hard enough to turn them off, and then they drip, 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 drip. Well, you know, that turns the pump on, costs us money, so that's why I switched all these things. They're a little more positive, so. Okay, we're at this one. Let's see what's going on here. Well, you can see the water. She's been dripping. Yeah, she's got a, oops, sorry. She's got a split. Come on, focus. She's got a little split in her right there. So I turn this on, pressure's left. Yeah, you can see her puking at the bottom pretty good there. So that's not too good. That looks smaller. That looks like 1/2 inch maybe. But that's, whoops, sorry. I'm not even looking at that. Yeah, that looks like 1/2 inch. So depending on where it's going to want to come apart, hopefully I can unscrew it here. See, I just put a, so what did I do here? I put a, just a double ender to the valve to a straight elbow, and then a special little thing to hook a garden hose to. But you know what? I shouldn't have put that on there, because people hook hoses to it and then they just stand here all day, you know, with their whatever. It's like, dude, you really need to, like 200 gallons of water on your frickin' roses? I don't understand. So yeah, we'll have to fix that, I guess, tomorrow. She must have got just a little bit cold and split. For some reason, this one's fallen over. I don't know if it's, I don't want to reef on her too hard, because there's a lot of old galvanized pipe in here. I don't know if it's galvanized run through this, or if it's changed to plastic or what. It's probably galvanized, so hardly anybody ever uses this tap though, so I might as well just take it off, cap it off down there, and just don't even worry about it. But yeah, I'll have to fix that tomorrow, hopefully, if I get time. And I'm just going to head to the garage now and see if I've got some of those taps, or what I've got. I might have to go get supplies tomorrow too. So yeah, at least the Home Depot's not far from here. I can whip down and get parts tomorrow, but I'm going to look at my drawer here first. Now that I got everything all organized, see what I got. I need to change, that was a 3/4. It's funny, some of the 3/4, 1/2 inch all through here, nothing smaller than 1/2, which is good. I know they do make 1/4 inch ball valves, really tiny, but that would be really small for water. That one's already got one. I think there's about 3 or 4 other ones that I should probably do too, but they don't leak, so you know, like, they shut off fine. So I don't know. I think when I first started here, I put in changed all the valves, or all the taps to the one that I first showed you there that I turned off a little more. I turned them all to that, but then they didn't seem to kind of last too long. I guess the rubbers rubbers went funny in them or something, and they ended up kind of like what that one's doing, I guess. So I went to, after a few years after that, I went and changed all these ball valves, and they've been better, but they do freeze and split, unfortunately. Like, well, anything's gonna split, but those ones really split. So yeah, anyways, yeah, today was a busy day, let me say. Once again, I had those 2 funerals. People piled on top of each other back there. What a farce. What a farce. And then just about almost done the second one. The people were still standing around, and then I had a concrete guy come in to do one back there. Sorry for the shakies. That's holding her here and trying to walk. It's not very easy with this thing. Looking a little pixely too because of the darkness. It yeah, it seems to go a little more pixely for some reason. I don't know why it does. Yeah, but anyways, he showed up, wanted to do it. I'm like, oh yeah, now I gotta go find it for him. Like, find out where he showed up with his paperwork and had the last name, and that was it. No first names, somebody that brought the plot, none of that name. I'm like, well, you're gonna have to find out some other names, because I got a lot of that name here, and you know, I can't just say, well, that's probably it, if not being sure. So he ended up having to call and found out the right name, or some other names, and I'm like, yeah, okay. And he called, I think, too, and he even got the plot number. I'm like, why wouldn't they put that on the paperwork? Crazy. Crazy. But anyways, finally at the garage. Man. So, I don't know, I'm going to try to get out tomorrow and do this digging, but I might also stay in bed for a little longer tomorrow. You never know. Let's just check. Hang on. So, as you can see, still got this in here and everything. I didn't even put it away. Holy crap, I don't know if I can get through here or not. Woo. Yeah, put it away. And the one funeral was the lowering device here too, so I had to set it up. The other one was a vault, so that wasn't so bad. Okay, what do we got? Well, there's a tap end. I think I'm gonna have to get this right out. Let's see, what do we got? Well, that's a solder on one. That's no good for that job. That's maybe hang on to that. Keep her closer. I'm not used to using this thing. It seems to be a lot more zoomed in than my normal stuff I'm using for filming with. Oh, geez, you know what? I might not have any more of those baubles. Well, there's a regular tap. That's like an older style new one. That's a 1/2 inch too. That might work. About one. That's got the split in it. There's another one, 1/2 inch. Must have had that left over from before or something. I like these ball valves a little better because they're more of a positive off, right? And they're a little bit better flow, where if you look down the throat of that thing, you kind of see the water has to do a little bit of a and then it's got to go through the shut off thingy there. I kind of like the straight through method a little better. You get a better flow, right? Well, that's too small. That is, I think, a 3/8 inch. That one. It's a bit small. Well, I might have to do some sharpening. Oh, there's one. That's an old one. Another one. Look, split-edged. Split-edged. If I can focus, and there you go. Yep, that's another bad one. Well, that doesn't even need to be in there because that's no good. Other than that, it's not looking sort of kind of too good here. And yes, I do have some stuff that big out there. That's 2 1/4 inches. Oh, it's not quite 2. Well, looks like I'm not looking too good here. There's another street owl. It's only a 45, I think, that one. Well, I'll have to do some sharpen in the morning, I guess, because that's just not gonna cut her. Oh well, that's alright. I can do that tomorrow. Not a huge big deal. I just want to put this up a bit higher so it doesn't fall off. Oh, yes, and I don't have any more. Darn it. Oh, well, that's alright. I knew I was kind of not looking too good on them, so we'll have to do some sharpen. Sharpen in the morning. Sometime tomorrow, hopefully. I don't kind of think my day's going to be too busy tomorrow. But that is enough of that for tonight. I think my video is upside down. Which key is it? Probably the wrong one. Nope, look at that. Wow. So yes, I am gonna go home. I am freaking beat. I'm not used to working so hard, you know? Kind of sort of thing. Well, I am, but it is still early-ish sort of spring, and I'm not really into my high swinging gear yet. I'm feeling it in my back for sure. It's feeling really like, not like I pulled something like, oh god, it hurts. It's just like a dull ache through the kind of middle and top part of my sort of middle back. It's just kind of, you know, the chiropractor was telling me that's from overuse. Probably too because I haven't drank much water today. So I'll go drink a couple of 100 gallons of water and it will probably be good by tomorrow. I just find I don't have time. Don't have time. So yesterday actually though, about this time of day, before I went inside yesterday, I got the potato gardens kind of mushed up and dumped in some sheep poo. Over here I got some extra bags. Now the weirdest frickin' thing happened. Show you these bags here. This TSC sheep compost manure. It actually still smells pretty sheepy. You know what I mean? But anyways, I ripped the bag open. Started dumping it on the stuff there, and a frickin' frog fell out of the bag. Still alive. Looking like he'd been in a bag for a year. Because I don't know when this stuff would have been bagged. Maybe it was done last winter. It doesn't say on. There's no date on it. It's just a generic bag, right? But he jumped out and he fell out of the bag. He was all covered in compost and started hopping away. So I guess he was glad to be free. And I'm like, there you go, bud. So yeah, geez, I don't know how long that stuff was bagged through the winter. Sat on a skid till got shipped to here, I guess, and then sat here for probably another month or two or whatever. And then we brought it home, opened it up, and then there's a frog jumping out of it. Wow, pretty nasty environment to live in, a bag of crap, basically. Yeah, so anyways, I am home. As you can see, the light just come on. See how much clearer that is now? So now let's go over here. It's all pixely again, right? Here's a little better. I don't know. It's the way she is. There's not enough light. So yeah, I'm going to try my hardest to do that tomorrow for you. I want to do at least the excavating, and I don't know, see what we get to after that. And probably put the excavating in like a high-speed thing or something. I don't know. Seems to go over pretty good. But anyways, I'm heading in. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you hopefully tomorrow.